morning. Hello, hello, and happy Friday. Hello, Catherine. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's time for some cuppa, so come on in. I'm inviting people, so it'll make it easy for you to jump in here. Okay, let's get to it. How you doing? Good morning, Rosalind. Hello, hello. Good afternoon to you, Prachetta. How are we, everyone? What's your day looking like? It's a Friday, so you know the drill. You gotta hand over some of those yays and let us celebrate with you. So what's your yay this morning? And let's go into our hearts. The heart, mind to the divine, otherwise known as the heart-brain coherence. And what a wonderful way to start your day, touching your heart center, slowing down your breathing, and adding in love. It can be your yay that you put in there, thinking about something so wonderful, so amazing. And then the last ingredient that we've added is the smile. Marietta says it's spirit, magnifying, incredible, loving energy. So we want to put that smile on our face as we do the heart brain. And I'm realizing that I forgot to block out the sunshine. I just saw it peek through the window. So it may be in my eyes in a few minutes. We'll see. But it's all right. The sun's shining. That's a yay, right? It's in the 50s and the sun's shining bright. So that means it's going to warm up and be a great day here, weather-wise. Deirdre, thank you for sharing, and happy Friday. Kathy Hand, good morning. Deirdre's yay is I've just finished food shopping and all is put away. Aren't you the early bird? All right, good for you. Joanne, good morning. Good morning, Annie. Leo. Hello, hello. All right, so keep putting your yays in. Good morning, Robin Waters Dykes. All right, so the angel message. Oh, wait, we got a miracle. Prachetta wants to share some miracle news. My yay, Prachir's daughter, Annika, and her team stood first runner-up All India Psychology Quiz. Thanks so much. Oh, sweetheart, we're always lifting you and Prachir and the family up in prayer. So happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing it. Your good news lifts all of us up. So we celebrate. We pray with you when there's things and struggles and challenges you're going through, and we celebrate with you when you have something great going on. Today's Sherry Meyer's birthday. Oh, I'm going to have to call her up. I think she might be out of town, but I'm going to call her anyway. So thank you for sharing that, Deirdre. All right, so let's see what the angels said. Pausing between thoughts. Been thinking a lot about that lately. Alan Cohen says, if you want to find God, hang out in the space between your thoughts. This simple yet profound wisdom invites us to transcend the surface of our minds and plunge into the depths of our being. In the quietude between thoughts, we discover a sacred sanctuary where the divine patiently awaits our recognition. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us not forget to pause, breathe, and linger in the space between thoughts. Dear angels, our minds are constantly busy with thoughts, worries, plans, and memories. The ceaseless chatter within can be overwhelming, drowning out the subtle whispers of the divine. In the midst of this mental dissonance, the idea of finding God might seem elusive. However, the key lies in recognizing and embracing the moments of quiet that exist between the thoughts. Dear ones, The journey to finding God in the space between your thoughts also involves letting go of attachments to the material world. As you release your grip on worldly concerns and desires, you create more room for the divine to enter your lives. It is a process of surrender, of acknowledging that there is a force greater than yourselves at play in the universe. The divine is not distant or unattainable. It is ever present, patiently waiting for you to quiet your mind and recognize its subtle presence in the gaps between your thoughts. As you learn to navigate this inner space, you embark on a journey of self-discovery, spiritual awakening, and a deeper connection to the divine. Dear angels, today I promise to pause and allow myself to discover what exists between the constant chatter of my thoughts. I love this message. I don't know about you, but I really needed to hear what they had to say. It's it's something that we don't often think about. You know, that there might be something other than what is constantly running through our heads. That there's, if we take that pause, if we just say, wait a minute, you know, even after we have a profound thought, sometimes we just keep rolling and we keep going. We don't settle down enough to really process the thought that's coming up for us and what it means. So I know, Deirdre, I love it too. And, you know, I've been really thinking a lot about our thought processes, how as humans we feel like we have to run full out. You know, we have to always be go, 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 go. And we don't. We don't have to constantly be in that full speed ahead mode. And when we hit the pause button, when we just say, okay, what does that mean? And listen. You know, it's like talking. We can talk and talk and talk. We can ask questions. We can ask for direction. We can ask, you know, what's this life all about? And then we keep talking. Instead, we need to be listening. And it's the same thing in our internal being. As those thoughts are coming and the chatter happens, just say, okay, I'm going to listen now. And don't try to force it. Just let it happen. And Prachetta says in Annika's school, out of 11,000 students, they were second. That is amazing. I am so proud of her. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Julie Kiss. And Josie and Ricky have arrived. Thank you, Deirdre, for calling in our Rick. And thank you, Deirdre, for putting up our 10 million for world peace, our wonderful, wonderful outreach to bring more peace into the world and to cause an effect of a shift in our world leaders looking more toward peace than toward war and conflict. So, yay. All right, what's your plans for today on your Friday? I know some of you have to work, like our Kathy Hand, but what's going on this Friday? Anything good happening? Anything exciting? And the weekend's here. Anybody got a weekend planned? It is a weekend of work for me, which the work tomorrow is more like play. I'm doing a workshop on emotional empowerment. And if you haven't signed up yet, you can still sign up today. It's a free workshop. And we have so much fun. My workshops are always fun. I try to make them fun anyway. So if you haven't signed up and you still want to be in it, you can just send me a message and let me know. It's at 5 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. And for Chet, I'm not sure what that looks like in your time zone. I can't remember how far ahead you are from us, but if you let me know, I'll try to do the math for you and see what that looks like. You have a doctor's appointment today. All right, and it's a full moon. It was pretty full last night when I was out for walking the dog. It was absolutely beautiful. So I'm sure tonight it's going to be even more powerful. And what a great day tomorrow then to be studying about our emotions and talking about how to become more empowered by our emotions instead of thinking we have no control over them, because we do. And those of you who took the workshop a couple of weeks ago, maybe you can share if you got anything from it to help you in your daily life and your working with your emotions. It's actually tomorrow. Okay, well, that's when we're doing the workshop, 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Eastern Time. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about the space between the thoughts and really fully being present and listening to spirit. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Auntie Jean was in the workshop a couple of weeks ago, and I think you're planning on being there tomorrow, right, Jean, for the emotional empowerment workshop tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. So Kuan Yin says, finding your way. When your feet seem to lead you one way and your head says go to a different way, tune in to your heart. I will guide you there, helping you see my signs and most easily find your way to your beautiful life journey. Yeah, when we're torn and making decisions, the best thing to do is pause. That seems to be the theme right now. Pause in what you're doing and listen. Listen for the guidance. Deirdre said the workshop was fun. And Kathy says, I think I might do workshop tomorrow. Bob will be at his parents'. Oh, that would be great if you can be there, Kathy. Yeah, come on in and let's have some fun and learn some stuff. Julie Kiss, my Friday is that I get to pick up food for the house and then fish fry lunch with my daughter. Love spending some time with my girls and grandson. Good for you. It's a family day. That's a yay, for sure. And Auntie Jean says, I loved the workshop. Definitely going again. Okay, great. I'll see you there tomorrow. So what else is going on? We're coming upon the end of the month. Good grief. I was talking to a friend yesterday on the phone, and she goes, can you believe that next week is November? It's incredible that we have blown through the biggest part of the year. We've only got 2 more months left, but we have 2 more months. So let's make the most of this year while we've still got some month left in it. You're still sleepy. Well, why are you sorry for being sleepy? I'm sleepy too. I could go to sleep right now, but I'd rather be here talking to you than sleeping. Joanne, prayers for stability for baby Eris. Lots of unhealthy dynamics with the parents. We're hopeful we will see him this weekend. I am hoping that will happen as well, Joanne. I really am, and lifting your sweet family up in prayer. I get to see you soon, because I'll be back down in Florida next, in about 3 weeks, I think it is. I'll be hitting Florida. It's November 15th, I think, is my arrival. And yeah, it's about 3 weeks. Oh, thank you. It's not mine, it's borrowed, but yeah, I love butterflies. There was one yesterday that flew right up to me, a little yellow butterfly. It was so sweet. And Kathy, yay! You're going to be there tomorrow I'm hoping Suzanne will be able to. She was in the last one, but it'd be great if she could come into this one also. Isabel, good morning to you. All right, so what else is going on? We need more yays. We need yay in our Friday. Oh, we certainly will, Kathy. Lifting up your family and your loved ones and praying for the very best outcome there for you and Colin and Marlena. All right, well, yes. Did you do the one-on-one with Suzanne, Deirdre? Because in the workshop, we do break out into smaller groups and talk to each other. So, yeah, so she was probably your person that was in the room with you. Cool. Yeah, that's what's so great is you get to see somebody in a different way and spend time talking to them. All right, so the tiny, tiny book. Who wants a message this morning? Who wants a yay? Because that's what happens when I open this book. I always get a yay. Sometimes I get an aha, even though I'm the one that channeled in these messages from the angels. Sometimes I still open it up and I'm surprised at what I'm reading, because when I channel, I'm not fully present. They use my body and my brain and they channel the messages in, and then sometimes it's just, oh, I don't remember that, but it's there in the book. Sometimes the shortcut will get you there faster, but may not provide you with opportunities to smell roses or see a sunset. It is just a direct path from one point to another. If it is the scenic route you desire, then ask for that. It may take longer, but will be so worth it in the end. I love that. I've taken many shortcuts along the journey over the last 3 years, and it's the off-the-road trips that take a little bit longer because I'm not driving interstate. When I take the longer route, that's when I'm blessed. That's when things show up. And it's that way for us, when we're thinking that we need to take a shortcut and get there fast. That's our thing these days, right? Get there faster, do everything faster, go, go, go. But when we pause, it's like, I can take a breather. I can really relax. I can see things differently. I can't remember, I think I was in Colorado when I got off the interstate, and I got on this dirt road. I was behind a truck, a semi, who had also gotten off the interstate and was taking this different path through a mountain. And I followed him all the way through this road, through this path, and just slowing down enough to see all of what was there. I saw animals. I think I saw deer on that road because it was away from all the noise of the interstate. And it was just so beautiful to see that. And it was the same thing when I went to Virginia last weekend. I saw so many deer, and some of them just standing there looking at me. I'm like, well, hello. I came to where you are. You didn't come to me, thank God, because I hate it when I see them being hit on the interstate. But off the beaten path, where they are normally, it's so beautiful to see them out in their environment. Page 74, Annie Banani says, and Suzanne works tomorrow, so she might be too tired. Yeah, it's possible, but she might want to come in and just chill for an hour with us, or 2 hours. All right, page 74, Annie says, there is no stuck, dear ones. There is just you in each divine moment, either loving life or not. I love this message too. This is a profound message, even though it's short. It's really telling us what? What's it telling us? We are in control. Either we are choosing to look on the bright side and see life and love it, whatever it's showing us, or we're choosing not to. Auntie Jean wants page 51 and message 2. You must have your book open. Page 51, message 2. When things look hopeless, that is when you are ready to receive your miracle, because you are at your most vulnerable state. You are no longer trying to force the outcome, but have totally released the attachment. I do love this one, Auntie Jean. Thank you for picking it. Yeah, it's in those low moments, right? It's in those moments when we think that everything is falling apart. Well, it may be falling together. There's a different way of looking at everything. You know, we can see that glass half full, or half empty, or we can see it half full. Mine right now is half full. I still have half of a glass to go that I can drink. So there's always perspective, and we can get into a habit of looking at things with a better perspective than saying, oh, it's almost gone. Just like with this year. Just what I said earlier, it's almost gone. Well, no. We still have 2 months left in the year. We still have 64 days. So what are we going to do with those 64 days? What are you going to do with your 64 days of 2023? Think about that. You know, when we were kids, the days seemed longer. Time seemed slower, didn't it? It was like it took forever to get through one day, much less 64 days. So let's take that thought process, let's take that perspective of, wow, look at what I've got. Not what we've already blown through, which we did. We blew through 10 months of this year. But what are we going to do with what's left? And how are we going to look at those days? How are we going to see them as we think about them? They could be powerful days. We could choose to learn something each day for the rest of the year. We could set a goal for the 60 days we have left. We could see something happen in our lives. We can call it to us and manifest it. I love this message. Thank you, Jean, for choosing this particular message, because it helps us to see that it's all in how we look at things. My glass is always refillable. I love that, Sally. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Good morning, Charlie Coons. Thank you for coming in. And Robin is asking to add Cassandra Henry to our prayer list. Bone cancer, started treatment immediately. Please add Alma, who is an aunt in the process of transitioning, and her daughter, Alma Jean. We certainly will. Let me put this up there for you all to put your prayer request in. So if there are any others, go ahead and put your prayer requests, and we will add them to our prayer list. And we have Auntie Jean here, who's our grid keeper of the West, and she'll put them in her grid, and I'm sure Blue Jean will catch up with any that's missing from her grid and put them in there as well. The workshop is 5 o'clock Eastern Time, Prachetta, so if you have a time converter, you can do it online as well and figure out what time that is for you. I can't remember what the difference is in the time between us and India. I think, is it something like 12 hours, I think? Maybe something like that. But anyway, 5 o'clock Eastern is the workshop. All right, Robin wants page 38 message. We're going to do a couple more before we do the prayers. So 38 says, each one of you has your own unique lesson and blessing, and you cannot compare it to another's experience. Stay in the knowingness of who you are and focus on your own path and how to move forward from your struggles in life. Yeah, you know, we are one. So what happens to one of us, all of us feel it. But we have to stay focused. That's the main part here. Focus on what's going on with you. The other people in your life are going to respond, and they're going to feel your energy. So on your path, as you maybe hit a pothole, how do you respond to that? Are you using the tools that you've been taught to deal with challenges, to deal with struggles, to deal with emotions that come up for you along the way? You know, we have access to so much information now, so much more than we ever have had, because we have the internet and we have a way of communicating with each other. So we have more tools in our toolbox that we can deal with the potholes. We can deal with whatever comes up. So learn those tools. Learn about how to control your emotions, how to face a challenge and not be so wobbly as you go into it. Getting empowered is the best thing you can do for yourself. So I love this message too. Thank you for choosing that, Robin. What else do we have? Sunshiny happy peas. Yes, we are. I dub us the happy peas of the pea pod. Stay in your heart. Your heart is where that happiness is going to show up for you and put a crown on. All right, so Isabel says, hey, I just made 32 years of marriage yesterday, and it felt good seeing some pictures from all of us. It was funny to see all of us back then. The memories. Oh, Isabel, congratulations on your anniversary. That is wonderful. All right, so let's do page 26 for the anniversary girl, Isabel, and see what that has to say for you. And then I think we need to get into our prayer time. Annie says, years I never told anyone I wanted to be back where I grew up at, and I got sent here after the hurricane. Aw, see, some hurricanes are good, right? Or the after effects, anyway. They stir up things for us. All right, page 26 for our Isabel. Oh, okay. Well, we're focusing in on our empowerment, I guess. It is only you that you have to be comfortable and happy with. No one can dim your light unless you allow your thoughts to believe it is so. The way to stop the freight train of downhill runaway thoughts is to stop fueling the engine with the negative energy. Well, that goes right along and right back full circle to the angel message from last night about the pause between the thoughts. So we're going to end with that one. Thank you, Isabel. And if you missed the angel message, it's on the website. Well, it's not on the website because I had some computer issues, but it will be as soon as we finish here. I'll go in and put it up on the website. And it was called The Pausing Between Thoughts. And it was a powerful message. Okay, so Sally says, my days are looked at like beautiful blessings. Easy or hard, they are blessings. Yeah. We have the contrast, and sometimes that contrast shows us just how beautiful those beautiful moments are, doesn't it? Sometimes we need the dark to see the light. Thank you, Deirdre, for our prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. Erica's having a procedure this morning. Thank you, Charlie, for letting us know so we can lift up our Erica. And Prachetta, I manifest good health. I manifest perfect health. I manifest everything to work perfectly. Yeah, I'm so glad that you're doing the affirmations, Prachetta. Anytime that we have something going on, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally, we can start going into the affirmations. And, the thing with affirmations, you may not believe it at the moment you're saying it. It may not make sense even, some of them. But keep on doing it. Do it anyway. You may not see the sun, but it's there, always there. The clouds may be covering it up. That might be your journey that you're on at the moment, the clouds covering the sun. But the sun is there. It doesn't go away. It doesn't stop shining just because there's a cloud blocking the rays. It's still there doing what it does every day. The moon still comes up at night. We might not see it because it might be a rainy, stormy night or cloudy and overcast, but it's there. So it's the knowingness that there is something there, even though we can't see it. That's what our faith is, knowing that it's there, knowing that Spirit always has our back. We may not see it, we may not even feel it in those moments of despair and the dark times, but it's always there, always present, always ready to lift us and answer questions and be there for us. So just remember that when you're not feeling it, when you're not able to really get a grasp on the fact that you're not alone, that you have help, just remember the sun can be blocked by the clouds. The moon sometimes can't shine through as powerfully as it could if it was a clear sky. So those clouds are our times of just not being able to see clearly. That's our times of challenge, our fires that we go through, and maybe the smoke from the fire is blocking our vision. So just remember that there is always a force behind that cloud or the smoke. It's always there, even when we can't clearly see it. Catherine Kovacs, good morning to you. You have cards at 4 o'clock tomorrow, Sally. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to be in the last one, but something must have come up for you. Yeah, it's at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I did it at different times so that people who couldn't join in morning could come in the afternoon. 11 hours difference. So, that's going to be early in the morning for you, Prachetta. But if you're an early bird, come on in with us to the workshop. Oh, thank you, Robin. And Prachetta, thank you for the prayers, special prayers for me. And I love you so much too. Requesting prayers for good health and love for Prachetta. We'll send you that. And thank you for all of the love that you share with us every day, Prachetta. Why am I not wearing my crown? I'm saving my crown. You have to be at the workshop tomorrow if you want to see my tiara, crown, whatever it might be. My crown and my wand will be with me on the workshop tomorrow. And Sally, prayers for all who are in need of some extra love and energy today. Thank you. And Annie, I hope you have a great day and safety for you out there on the road. Well, I've done it already. This is the last offering of this particular workshop, and I am doing a special offer at the end of the workshop because I'm going to be doing some ongoing stuff next year, and that's part of what is being offered at a special rate. If you all want to work with me further and deeper into empowerment and working with our emotions, then there's an opportunity for you to do that. So even though if you can't be at the workshop, then let me know if you want to sign up to be working with me next year. No, the 7th generation is on Sunday, I believe, Catherine. Let me just look at my calendar. I'm pretty sure we made that Sunday at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Eastern Time. This Sunday is a 7th generation clearing and healing of ancestral energy. And it is not going to be online. It's not going to be live streamed. So if you want to be there, there's a Zoom sign up, and the information is on my timeline on Facebook, and it went out in the Enlightened World Network's newsletter. If you want that information, let me know. You have to sign up to come into that. It's a powerful clearing of ancestral energy. All right, so Catherine, Sunday at 5 o'clock is the 7th generation clearing. Saturday at 5 o'clock is the emotional empowerment workshop. So there's 2 different workshops. And then starting in January, I will be having each month having group sessions where you can work with me even further. And that is not free. The workshops are free that we're doing this weekend. Okay, so did you know that today is Cranky Coworkers Day? For those of you that work, you might want to be aware of that. It's also National Black Cat Day. Anybody have a black cat? I've had a black cat and she was adorable. And it's also National Mentoring Day. So if you're a mentor, happy Mentoring Day. If you are being mentored by someone, then tell them you love them and you appreciate them. Annie, you signed up for the 7th generation? Good, good. And Auntie Jean, I want to sign up for all that, but I couldn't find the sign up. Oh, Auntie Jean. we have a Houston, we have a problem. We can't find the sign-ups. You had your black cat for 24 years. I had mine for 19 years, my sweet Tazzy. Okay, Catherine, it's going to be the same as the last one, just a little different because, you know, it's a different audience, different people involved, and, you know, I might change and tweak some things that I did in the last one. So, yeah, be there. All right, so let's go into our hearts, remembering all the ones that have asked to be lifted up in prayer. And just breathe. Just take that pause. Sometimes the pause is more important than the words. The silence speaks so loudly to us. So let's breathe into our hearts. Take a deep breath in and pause and listen. And exhale and listen. And when you breathe in again, what did you hear? Did you hear anything during that pause? Did you maybe hear a word of encouragement? A word of hope? Did you just feel love flooding into your heart space? Sometimes there are no words to describe something. Sometimes it's just that feeling, the feeling of a warm hug, the feeling of a smile that's coming from someone. Sometimes when you pause, if you're in the presence of another, gaze into their eyes. Just take a moment and look in their eyes. There's a whole world of communication that can take place. So there's a challenge in here for all of us to fully see each other today. Fully see that person that you're going through life with. Look in their eyes without words and just see what comes forth. When you meet a stranger, there are no strangers. There's just friends we haven't met yet. So when you come across someone you haven't yet interacted with in this lifetime, look in their eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. And if you take that moment to really see them, you will recognize them and yourself. There are no accidents. There's no coincidences. So if someone comes into your life, they're meant to come into your life. You called them forth. We call in our soul group when we incarnate. We bring them with us, or we make an agreement to meet up with them if they came first. So take that breath, see what Spirit is saying to you, and gaze into your own eyes. When you go into a place with a mirror today, or you pass by a window that shows you your reflection, look at yourself, look in the eyes, and ask for that message. What is it that you need to know today? What do you need to carry forth from this now moment when we're here together? The most important thing is to take love with you. You are so loved. You are so worthy. You are so deserving of everything good and wonderful in life. Hear those words with your heart. Pause. Hit the pause button right now and reflect on those words. Really hear the words. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are so loved. You matter. Now put that smile on your face. The smile tells others that you understand. You got the memo. You know that you are loved. And you know that you are love. And your smile shows that. It shows the world who you are and what you're all about. So as we look at the prayer request, those who have asked to be lifted up, let's smile at them. Sometimes when we hear that someone needs prayer, that they're going through a challenge, we get very solemn and serious. But the best thing we can do for someone who's going through something heavy is to smile, to raise our vibration. Our high frequency affects everyone in the world. So don't you want to affect someone going through a hard time in a positive way? That's what we have the power to do, is smile at them. Love them unconditionally and raise your vibration so you can share love with them. So today, whatever challenge you go through, if someone's being a little grumpy, or someone is not having the best day they could have, just smile. Send love from your heart. Stay in your high vibration. And that will be helpful more than tears or going into a lower vibration. It's compassionate love that heals. So show the compassion. Show the knowingness that you have inside. Let it be reflected in your eyes and in your smile today. And let's pray for peace. Peace on our planet. And the same thing. If we go into it with being so solemn and being down because of all the things we hear about, then we're not adding to the solution. We're adding to the problem. So as you hear about conflict, as you hear about war, as you hear about the horrible things that people can do to each other, instead of going down into judgment and criticism and anger and all those low vibration energies, reach for a higher feeling thought. Reach up that emotional ladder and find something that you resonate with. And smile. Put the smile on your face. It's the best gift that you can give to the world to help usher in an era of peace. To have peace inside of you, the inner peace, that will be reflected on the outside. And let's smile at each other right now. We share such love and life. We share such gratitude in life when we come together. And that's the healing part. We have healing here every day. A smile takes you a mile. I love that, Prachetta. And really, let that smile happen. You know, we don't have to force it. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to think, oh, I have to smile now. Just let it happen. When you feel the love coming from each other, it'll happen spontaneously. It'll be there. You know, sometimes after the show, my face hurts because I see all of you and I see the love that you show. And it just makes me so happy. So let's share some love and gratitude. And I'm going to put that up here. Thank you. I love you. That is what we gift each other with every day. So I'm going to find our Leo. And we are going to have a cuppa full of joy this morning. All right, I think this is it. It is. So get ready to smile and dance and move your bod. Come on, come on. Here's our Leo. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the power. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peace in the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
joy with all the peace and the power, the daily mantras. Thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the power, the daily mantras. Thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. Accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy with all the peace and the power, the daily mantras.
All right, I'm going to play. Oh, I love this. I love playing. Oh, hello, Oksana. Get ready. Woo! Thank you, Leo. And thank you, everyone, for being here. I will see you at 1:11 today for the 10 million for world peace. We have the beautiful Kamari Mullen today who will be leading the meditation. She is so precious to me, and I hope that you are loving her energy as well. And come on in. Come in around 1 o'clock or so and get a seat and share it out with others when you come in. We'll see you there. And if you haven't signed up for the workshops, you can do that today. There's 2 this weekend. One is on emotional empowerment, and the other is an experiential experience of clearing ancestral energy. Oh, Auntie Jean, I love that. Remember when you were a kid and you would walk your best friend home, and then she would walk you home, back and forth, because you didn't want to part. I feel that way every morning. I do too, Auntie Jean. I never want to leave you guys. I never want to hit that off button. But off we go. Let's have a beautiful day. Isabel, I'll make sure you have the link to sign up on that, sweetheart. I love you all. Namaste, y'all. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. Bye, everyone.